alumni network for any college is a must. Because the thing is that any organization that are visiting a campus actually looks as to how the people who are already working in the organization belonging to that college is actually working. So let's take, I have an XYZ company and my alum is already working in that organization. So obviously the company will look that that particular person is belonging to FMS Delhi and he is performing splendidly. So they will be all the way more prone to coming to FMS because they have already had that hands-on experience that that person is well equipped and FMS as an organization has actually helped. So like it said, any college brand image is actually linked to the students that it actually gets on board with it. So alumni actually helps the organization to get an example in front of them that this is how the students of FMS are going to bring on table, like the way the alums have been putting on table for them.
FMS is having a long history. FMS started in 1954 and the alumni network plays a very big role in maintaining FMS stature as one of the top college in India. So when it comes to the alumni network, the performance on the alumni in the top positions of the companies actually affects positively on the placements. So whenever you contact a company, if the alums have worked well in those companies, that is actually a ready open ticket. And even if the alums are not working in any particular company or we are not having any contacts, they will be having some contacts which we could leverage for the better aspects or the better placements or anything that related to that. And by interacting with them, we will also get certain tips about how to work or how to excel in some areas or the areas which we need to focus to get into an area, be it career advice or anything. We are having a lot of activities in which there is whenever a student joins FMS, during the first month itself, we will be assigned alumni mentors. So that they will help them in the preparation for the summer placement and everything else. And even before the final year placements and all, the alumni in the CXO level who are having 30-40 years of experience, they will be taking the interviews so that we could be more prepared for the industry and for the companies. So alumni network is something that is very helpful and we leverage it all the time so that the students could gain a lot from these things.
Alumni networks are essentially important because what they are is a way for the basic prevailing thoughts or ideas that are there in the corporate environment to actually trickle down into the student environment. Okay, so this can be as basic as the alumni tell you what is important to understand from an interview perspective for a certain company. It can be as basic as that. It can be that the alumni actually tell you what are the important technical concepts that, for instance, in the systems and operational roles, like what are the things that people are learning nowadays, and then they actually explain how you should be able to communicate the importance of these things. So without that connect with the alumni, you actually completely miss this vital piece of information, because general information that you can gather from from Google or something of that sort is basically made for lay people. It's that kind of news. However, the alumni connect helps you understand things from a managerial perspective, which is the only actual perspective that has any value to you as a potential MBA graduate.
So the alumni network at FMS is a very integral part of whatever we do. Be it placements, be it any fiesta events or any other activities that are held at FMS, alums are a very important part of our curriculum. So while preparation of our placements, they help us take mock interviews, they give us insights on what are the current events that are going on in the business environment. So that is how the alums at FMS help us out.
Alumni networks are very helpful for a B school. Keeping FMS in mind, I'll say that since FMS is a very old B school, we have a very rich alumni base spread throughout the country, domains and companies, which really helps us interact with companies when they are on campus to recruit. Second, we organize a lot of interactive sessions with the alums, which really helps us increase our knowledge and also prepare for placements. And third, it gives us an immediate point of contact when we join a company.
So we get a lot of help from alumni network. First thing, they guide us about how they prepared about interviews. Second thing, they guide us about how we should choose the stream we want to go in. And the major areas, like this thing we keep hearing from alumni is that self-awareness is a must. This is not what we have been taught earlier, but now we understand the importance of such things which only an alumni who is working in corporate could tell us. So this is one of the major contribution of alumni network, and other than this we also get some push here and there from our alumni network.
Being one of the oldest colleges in this country, FMS boasts of a lot of illustrious alumni, and that helps the current students a lot. Especially during placements, a lot of our senior alumni come down and talk to us about how the various companies work, how the various industries work, what are the cultures of different companies, and they help us in giving mock interviews. With such a wide alumni base, it really helps us understand how the various industries in the country work. It helps us give us a global outlook at various things, and this helps us in achieving our dreams.